and I'll actually give you a brief overview of what occurred last time. So, after accessing the cave from the stronghold, and to begin with, tactically maneuvering through hordes of undead and avoiding what you can, Goplana decided to skip ahead to see if she could navigate and get an idea of the landscape of which this cave had to offer. Upon doing so, it became very evident that any noise or movement that was seen or heard alerted these zombies in a very almost clockwork-like motion. They moved in a very rickety way towards the sounds that were made. This in turn set off a chain of events which led Summer to rush to the back of this cave area, and Jirak and Clarence, mainly Jirak, deciding it was a good idea to try and save Goplana for any attacks by creating even more noise, alerting even more undead.
But pulling them towards us was the plan.
Was the plan. Unfortunately, on my behalf, there was a series of forgotten constitution checks regarding the area that Jirak had cast a spell to protect or at least slow down any forthcoming enemies that would head in his direction. Seeing that this was obviously going to be more of a challenge and perhaps would become overwhelming, Zeppelin stepped forward and created a fog of mist along with some verbal components which became a booming area, and for this fog cloud that emitted was a very enticing and curious place for the undead to want to try to investigate. And suddenly many of the swarm of undead became encaptured in this kind of fog-like cloud. You heard from within the cloud the clanking and the bashing of what you would only assume as attempted attacks against Zeppelin. From there, you don't really have any idea of what condition she is in within this space. And Goplana and Summer are still way off in the distance of this cave, while Jirak, Kega and Clarence were finishing off some straggling undead nearby. And that is where we left off. And I believe that the next intended turn of events falls upon Summer.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep hitting the one I was before.
Which one was that, please?
It was... Oh, fuck off. This one, I'm pretty sure.
So, skeleton, they both hit. So you swing quite a while. Oh, you've already begun attacking him. So yeah, he as you swing around with your quarterstaff, you knock the first hit knocks the head off, but as it kind of like begins to like move in your direction, you hit it again, and like the rib cage starts to collapse in itself, and it falls to a pile of bones on the floor.
Nice. I'm just going to turn around and use my bonus action to hit the one behind me.
Okay.
Yeah.
A 9 will miss. So So as you swing back around for the third hit from behind you, the skeleton just like awkwardly positions his body, and you swing wide, missing him. Okay, Kega in that case, then please.
Okay, so we have killed all but one, if I'm not mistaken.
You have this one here, and
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, you've got that one there, and this one here by Clarence.
Okay, which of them looks the most wounded?
I mean, they're undead.
They're zombies. Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
they both look like corpses.
Yeah, the one by Clarence has already been attacked. The one directly behind you has not.
Okay. Yeah, actually, just because it gets the bonus damage, I'm going to have Kega jump in and help out Clarence. Because if she runs, she gets more damage on her attack.
Okay.
So that would be a charge. Oh, not two of them. There we go.
Yeah.
15 to hit for 10 points slashing damage, and strength save or fall prone.
14. What's the DC on the strength? Oh, it is.
It is 14 though. So they're fine.
Okay.
All right.
But for 10 points of damage, and let me just roll. 42 plus 5. Yeah, it's back up.
Oh well. We will.
Kind of falls to one knee, and you see like the stillness, and then the reanimation of it kind of stands back up on its other leg again, and just like sways as it has been. It's empty, void-like eyes just staring at Kega.
Lovely. Well, at least we know it's near death, and that will be Kega's turn.
Okay. Goplana then at the rear, I believe.
Lana is continuing on this way. That's 60 foot of movement. And it's a bonus action. When I wanted to cast a spell, is it a cantrip or a level 1 that I can do?
You can do a cantrip as a bonus action, and I believe because you're now over level 5, you can do a first level. I think that works out right. Is that right?
It's so 4th level. You can do
first level spells.
So you can do spells, and then like any spell of whatever level, but only one of them can be above. Only one of them can be 2nd level or higher.
Okay.
And at 8th level, it's 3rd level or higher. So you can do like Misty Step and Fireball in the same turn, you'd be fine. But I assume you don't have either of those.
No. Oh, that's fine. A message is a cantrip, and I'm just gonna pull out the copper wire in my pocket and just say, Jack, where the fuck are you? We're getting out of here.
Let's see, how many words can I respond with? Or is it just... Oh, damn. There's not a word limit. I will respond, on the other side of that huge pile of zombies, any solution on your end, ? I'm giving it all she's got, Captain, etc., etc.
Okay. That will, I'm guessing, is your movement, your bonus, and your... Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, Jirak, it's your turn.
Okay, so the one stood next to me, I will take a whack at. Thank you. Oh, that's a natural one.
Let's do that. It's where is it? There. What are you? It's just a melee, isn't it? It's not range. So a 1. Oh, come on. Why is my internet freezing? A 1d20, please. Yep. 11.
11.
Ooh, self-inflicted wound. So, yep. Roll your damage for that. So it's half your damage.
Okay. I don't have Hunter's Mark on myself.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, 6 points of damage and 73 down to that. So I'm... Yeah, cool. I think I've only actually done damage to myself.
To
so
yourself.
I think that's the only. Yeah, I think I got a natural one last time. I did half damage on that one as well. But
Yeah. So
I've already did like 10 hit
as you
points of damage.
swing for or like jab at this this undead creature standing in front of you, you kind of you give it like almost like a shovel, like almost like a digging action. But as you swing, you kind of like catch the side of your face, and you're just like, oh, that wasn't meant to occur.
Alright, I'm gonna attack. Hopefully this one will. There we go. That's better. 21 points of damage.
Yep.
Compensating for my slight cock up on the last one, and I think that seems a waste to bonus action second wind. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Then I'll bonus action ready myself for a charge, and that will be that.
Mm-hmm. So anyone, probably no one is actually seeing this, but actually you're attacking that one there. What's your passive perception, Jirek?
19, I believe.
Yeah, so from just the outer skirts of this like fog-like cloud, you can see almost like pieces of very fine cotton fabric like blowing around the edge of this fog cloud, just like almost like blowing in the wind, almost like a feather caught in the wind, but it's just like little bits of cotton fabric that you can see like just flailing around the area.
Does it look like they have been as if torn away from the center and thrown outward?
I mean, yeah, it most certainly does look like it's come from inside the cloud and is being dispersed.
Yeah. So Zeppelin's being Shaun of the Deaded, basically.
It's hard to tell. You can't see see within.
Jarek blocks that out, pretends he didn't see anything.
Okay. And then the skeletons. So, how many do I have? That one. And probably the only two skeletons I have. So, narrowly being missed by Summer's quarterstaff, the skeleton awkwardly jabs from like hip height up to chest height towards Summer with his short sword, and he does miss with a 9. So narrowly misses, catching some of your monk robing that you have there, Summer. And Clarence, it's your turn.
Hello. Clarence Bash.
Clarence Bash.
Clarence hit.
Yep. Is any of this radiant damage? Yes.
Yes. 5 of it is radiant damage.
It is down.
Yes. And then how far can I run? I can run this far. And Clarence Bash.
Go for it. 19 does hit.
For 13, none of it radiant.
Okay. In that case, I need to roll this 13 plus 5. So 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah. As you hit it with your maul, hitting it in the side of the abdomen, its abdomen like splits open. You can see this like dark, icky green like pus. I do need you and Jirak to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Ooh,
Is
do
this
you mean
again?
Kegger? Oh wait, no,
No,
sorry, I
it's
didn't
the one
realize
near
you'd
you.
moved. Okay. Dexterity.
Yes!
Oof.
Clarence, yes, is at 4.
With stats like that, you got to be happy all the time. Otherwise, you'd be
I literally rolled
ground down
a
to dust.
nat 1, a 4, and a natural 1 on 3d6s. You take 6 points of acid damage, Clarence,
Yes.
as it kind of splats at you. Its whole, like, from gut side kind of collapses and just sprays at you. And
Do I take
just
half
like
of that?
falls in half. Yes, you do take half of that, please, Jarek.
3 points of damage.
3 points of acid damage.
Oh, actually, I'm going to use my reaction to cast Absorb Elements and take that acid damage, so reducing it to 1. And mostly so I can then do bonus damage on my next attack.
Yeah. It is down now, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can hold on to that for a minute, basically. So,
okay, good to know.
Hopefully, sometime in the next 10 rounds of combat, I'll be able to attack anything once.
Yep. The undead now, with the noise that is being created by Summer, they do come towards you, Summer. Some of them don't quite move terribly far because you are a little bit further, but that one was moving that way actually because it wants the cloud. So we do have 2 attacks against Summer.
So Summer got scared and run away.
Yeah. Does a 15 hit you, Summer?
She's gone, but I think her AC is 1 higher than mine, so it doesn't. I think she's 16.
Is she gone? Why is she gone?
She said, "Be right back."
Oh, I completely missed that. It would help that I was in the right chat. Let me pull up her character sheet and I'll soon know.
Because I think I've got one of the lowest ACs and I'm 15. And I think Lana might be slightly lower.
I try and keep an idea of remembering. Yeah, 16. That's fine. But sometimes I forget what it is. So the 16. So that 15 misses, but the 19 will hit. So the 2 zombies like go to slam at her. One kind of misses its foot in and like stumbles off to the side. The other one catches her, both her shoulders, like whacked by one of the zombies in front of her. So that's 6 points of damage. If someone can remind her when she returns, if I don't already know. Thank you. And coincidentally, it is Summer's turn.
Yes. I'm still gonna attack this skeleton
The skeleton,
thing.
you're going for the skeleton dude, yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Both of those hit. Yeah, that's enough to put him down.
Nice.
In true Terminator style, you whack him with your quarterstaff in the side of the skull, and where his eye socket is kind of like collapses away, and you almost see like this strange like necromantic reddish orb glow from within its skull. You hit it a second time and his whole skull just explodes and obliterates is everywhere, and his rest of his skeletal form just goes rigid, and he just falls like a tree that's cut from the stump.
Nice. We're going to turn on this one.
Okay, using a key point, yeah?
No, just as my bonus action.
Okay.
I've only
yep,
got
sure,
three
sure,
key
sure.
points left.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's probably best to save those, maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on what happens. Yep, 25 obviously. Yeah, and that is bludgeoning damage. Okay. Okay. Clarence then, please. Sorry, it's not Clarence, it's Kegger.
Let's see then. So, there is nothing alive or dead, or undead, I should say, on our side of things. So, is there is this area here, is that just like rubble, or is there an actual dividing wall that
that's
goes
like
across?
a dividing wall there. You could probably just about avoid your little awkward zone, perhaps a squeeze.
Yeah, because Kegger's got a climb speed.
Yeah.
So she should
probably
be able
run
to
up
just
against the
parkour
wall.
off it.
Yeah. I
But
can't see
then
why not.
our attempt at following might not be so.
I would say an acrobatics check would probably get you across. Something reasonably simple, I would say probably DC 13.
As a reaction, can I ride Kegger?
If you
as she runs by, can I just grab onto her tail?
If I make like an athletic check to grapple you, I can hop over you one size smaller so I don't get slowed down, I think. Or you could use I think I could do that or follow along. Right. It's just I don't really want Kegger to be on the other side before because they will act afterwards. I just wish we had like a fireball or like I don't know, something big and explosive just right there. It's like exactly 20-foot radius to just destroy all of those zombies. Is it possible for Kegger to just delay her turn until Jurak comes up with an idea?
If you want to hold her action, as long as you can specify what you're holding, that I don't see why not.
I think she's gonna move up to Jurak and then hold an action, which would be the dash action, to follow Jurak if he goes anywhere. If not, then just stays there.
Yeah, no worries. In that case, we'll move on to Goplana.
Right. Okay.
At the top here somewhere.
Yeah. Right, she's going to move 30 foot. No, she's still up that way. Why does this keep dragging me down past the big branch? Right, she's going to move 30 foot to there. From here, can I see if do I want to do that? Would I know anything about what the bell does?
Maybe an Arcana, perhaps. I mean, the door you can see is it's a large wooden door, but there are.
I've got no idea.
No, I mean, looking at the door, it's a very large wooden, heavy-looking door, but like on the actual doors themselves are like hundreds of really intricately carved hands.
Oh God, that's
It,
not good.
it's that sort of hole. It almost looks like the hands are coming out, but they're not. They're not. It's not like a relief or anything. It's kind of just slightly raised from the woodwork, so it's been carved into whatever tree has made these doors essentially. But it almost does look like each hand is reaching outwards.
I'm going to pick a stone and throw it at the door and hope for the best.
You're gonna just throw a stone at the bell.
Well, no, not the bell. Wait.
Oh, at the door.
No, the door.
Okay.
The door. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
to
sure.
make sure the hands aren't going
You,
to.
you can do that. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead and just roll an attack, I guess.
General D20.
Yeah.
Good.
Shall I? Yeah, I probably will. Let's have a look. Range. Can you do me a 1d20, please?
Please kill me.
Oh,
Why have
sorry,
I got two
1d10,
nat ones in a
1d10,
row?
1d10, 1d10. Sorry. Randomize all combat. Oh, you are so lucky. There's no one else near you. Randomize all combatants within 10 feet. Nah, never mind. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you throw it, but like it, you think you aim forward, but you kind of don't follow through with the roll, and it kind of just like as you throw it, it just hits the ground right by your feet. It's like that really awkward throw, and it's like. Ugh.
It's like Wii bowling when you just don't let go. Yeah, I know.
You ever tried throwing something with your weak hand?
Yeah. All right. And the bell. What does the bell look like at the moment?
It looks like a regular bronze-looking bell. And there are some. I mean, what's your passive perception?
High. 16.
Yeah, you would probably make out that there are some very faint, like rune-like symbols around, like the lip of the bell.
Oh, that's not good. Right. Okay. Cool. Is it bonus action to dash or action to dash?
It's your movement and bonus, I believe.
Bonus? Fuck I. Right. Let's go. I'm gonna do the extra 30 foot and just end up right in front of the door.
Okay.
That's me then.
Yep. Jirak then.
Okay. So I haven't heard a big dong noise coming from down the end of the hallway, which was no massive changes that have suddenly changed the layout of the battle. Okay, right. So I do not have any of those left. Right. What is the likelihood of, and I'm willing to take the damage instead of doing the cool parkour trick off the wall, of moving, oh, that's the wrong token, there we go. So if I were to move like all the way around the outside here, because obviously there is a big fog cloud, and I believe if it is the spell fog cloud, everything in it is effectively blind.
Yeah. There is a space around the fog cloud currently, so you can avoid that without doing any kind of funky acrobatic work. You can walk around it, but if anything works out that you can come out of the cloud, then you're more likely to get attacked. But at the moment, everything seems to be rotating within this sort of fog-like cloud. There's a lot going on within here you can't quite see.
So basically what I'm saying is I want to try and stealth past because
Yeah.
these guys are quite preoccupied in this big area.
Yeah.
Can I do that like while doing the acrobatics check bouncing off the wall, or would that make it a lot harder to stealth? So like I'm willing to just walk across the square and take a little bit of damage if
I mean,
need be.
if you want to walk, I mean that's your spell. You can drop that at any time. That's a concentration, isn't it? So if you didn't want to take the damage, you can always just drop that spell. That's completely up to you.
But then I can't make it come back, is the problem, because I want it to stay there. I want there to be the wall. Okay. So basically what I want to do is I'm going to go as far as I possibly can up towards where everyone else has gone, while moving stealthily enough that these zombies won't see me because they're preoccupied in the cloud and blind, blah, 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 blah. I have advantage on stealth because of the
I will
boots,
say your
so I don't know.
your stealth can be your bonus action. Your acrobatics can be your action.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep. Okay.
For this scenario.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'll do that then. I will. Actually, no, because I want to get a couple of. Okay. No, I know what I'll do. I will move stealthily. Willingly take the damage to moving across. What's the least amount of damage I could take if I move like to this edge here and then 1, 2, and then out?
Yep.
That would be 44.
That'd probably work out right.
Cool. So I'll do that, and that would be, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move once again. Take damage, 10 points damage for it, and then. Then I will stealth, so that hopefully I'm not heard. I have advantage on that because of the old shoes. Where's the stealth check? There we go. So 16, and then I think as a. Do I see anything further that way at all? Anything that might pique my interest?
From where you currently are, you can see as far up to that line, but then it kind of just descends further into darkness. Your dark vision is not quite as good at seeing any further than that. Yeah, but you know a lot of undead came from that direction.
Bad, not good. Cool. So. Then I will use my action, since I'm stealthing, to just continue. If I get no response from the zombies, then I will just continue to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like creep around onto that little outcroppy bit, like stick myself up against the wall, shimmy sideways.
Sure.
Hopefully, being as quiet as possible. And Kega had her held action to follow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, she can get up there.
And Clarence was going to attempt a grab, was he?
Oh yes, yeah. I can. Yeah, whatever Clarence wants to do. She basically jumps over him.
So
to,
as
like,
that's where she was going. When we get to Clarence's turn, we'll do a dex check to see if he was quick enough to grab hold of Kega and see if that works. Or you can try and take. Yeah, well, that's yeah. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Just as you are that close, can I have another passive perception check from you, please?
Well, my passive perception is still 19. I can roll it.
Yeah, this is whether or not you see something in particular.
Oh,
with a 29, absolutely.
I get Superman X-ray vision.
So
see through walls.
As it now being Zeppelin's turn, you see almost like the whites of this fog cloud become a little bit more translucent. There is still more of this like fabric, almost like cotton floating around, and you can almost you think, I mean, with a passive perception of 29, with a perception check of 29, you're almost 100% sure that this is what you see, but given the circumstances, it still leaves like that element of doubt in your mind, where you think you see Zeppelin, and she seems to be standing with all of these undead around her, like slamming where she is, not reacting. And as you kind of adjust your focus, you see just the undead surrounding her and nothing else. But the cloud seems to slowly begin to fade. So you don't know if she's now engulfed by all these undead or what has
She's
gone
disappeared somewhere else. Yeah. Jurek thinks, arcane mumbo jumbo, she's probably okay. I don't get wizards. We'll just teleported to like the 7th layer of hell or something. That's fine. And
there's
continue
no
to sidle.
skeletons to speak of so far. Those probably didn't notice you. Clarence, if you do a dex check for me, please. Say 13 is probably a good number. What we got? Yeah, so as Kega rushes past you and does a little sort of lying climb and jump across the wall, you literally grab hold of the rear of her tail, luckily for you, not causing her any discomfort, and you make it across with you. You go alone?
What do you mean, do I go alone?
So you literally just grab hold of her tail and jump across, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you reach the other side, you can hear her.
She can teleport. She'll be fine. She'll be fine.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Zombies.
Was that
yeah.
my okay?
No, you could probably that would have been your bonus action for sure.
Okay. Have I got movement left?
Yeah. You didn't really use your movement as such. Kega did, so.
Have we gone down these little corridors? We haven't.
You've Goplana went down as far as you can see. You've got dark vision, haven't you?
Yes.
What's your dark vision range?
60.
Yeah, you can probably see as far in as it shows you. But you know that a lot of undead come from that way.
Okay. I'm just gonna follow. I'm gonna get on Kega,
Okay.
and that's me.
Alrighty. Then the zombies around you still summer. Oh, hello. Did I just close that one down? So 2 slams. One of them hits you with a 17 for 4 points of bludgeoning damage, as they kind of just both like almost full arm slam against your body, like trying to beat you down to the ground so they can start devouring your flesh. And now it's your go.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick to this one, see if I can take that one down.
One sec. So the one in front of you. Is it this one? Sorry, was it?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep, both of those hit. Using the lightning damage as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's automatic now, isn't it? Because it was just infused.
Yes.
So, yep. Yep. Okay. Oh, no, that's not right. What is it? 60. Never did correct mass. 8, 9, 10, 12.
Hey, gang,
Mm-hmm.
are we going to
18,
hell?
19, 20, 21, 21.
If we look at our past exploits and what we've done, are you meaning after we die or now?
I mean, like literally now. We're fighting through the undead to get through a gate over a lava mound. And
I
Possible.
think the Crawling King is more abyssally inclined. So if anything, we're going to the abyss.
oh, okay, phew.
Couldn't tell you what layer that he resides on though. Let's see. Oh no, Torag's the dwarven god from Pathfinder.
Well, you do know that the Crawling King was encaptured and imprisoned in the Far Realm.
Oh, was it the Far Realm?
Mm.
What's that?
Question: what's the hell is the Far Realm?
It's where it's like where Cthulhu, you know, like the darkness between the stars. It's beholders, mind flayers, aboleths.
Yeah, it's like a darker, more sinister version of Purgatory.
Great!
It's just
The-
endless nothingness, with horrors
Wonderful.
and all sorts. Yeah, it's not
Let's
a very
go on
nice place.
vacation. Vacation time, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, almost every scholarly description describes it. Well, they can't describe it because if you go there, you go insane,
Yeah.
like immediately, because it's so it's anathema to the human mind. It just doesn't work. You just can't. It's great. It's very good.
Great.
Yeah.
Like upside down staircases and archways and
elaborate.
floating. Yeah.
Yeah. As long as I get David Bowie, I think I'll be.
Okie dokie. Right, Summer, that's you. Kegger then, please.
Kegger will creep ahead of me, using her climb speed to like scuttle over and round. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, she can get down there, and then I think he's going to action dash and just keep going. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Just gonna keep on running.
Keep on running, keep on running.
And that'll be her turn.
So she's full on running, yeah?
Yeah, action
Okay.
dash.
Good to know.
Does she take me with her because I'm on her back?
Oh, I would assume so.
Yeah, I would assume so too. Goplana.
Oh, you break.
Good. Lana's gonna stealthily and as quietly as possible open the door.
Okay, can you roll me a strength check, please?
Oh, this is gonna go great. Fantastic.
All this to be squandered by a fucking strength check.
I want to die. I don't like the very, very fast typing. Rather ominous.
Yeah, it doesn't budge.
Right, okay.
to the point where you push it and you can hear like there's like a rattle, like a kum, kum. So it's like there's something preventing it from opening, rather than it being heavy. It's
Right, okay. Now I'm closer. Can I see if there's anything on the bell that I'd recognise that would open the door?
another Arcana check, I guess.
That's
Yeah.
fucking bad. Thank you.
The runes along the base, like the lip of the bell, are it's almost like a command spell.
Right.
So one would lead your assumptions to assume that this bell is to open, or at least have someone to open the door. It could be one or the other, but given the fact of its magical nature, you would assume that it would open the door itself.
Wonderful. Lana's gonna move to here, so she's at the side of the line of the door, and that's the end of my turn for now.
Okay. Okie dokie, Jirak.
Okie dokie indeed. Right. I'm just going to keep on having it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aha, I can. I am going to run up here, attack this zombie, so there's less things to follow after us. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Nice.
So,
Full on damage there as well. Oh, hello. Someone's drunk.
6,
Oh, it's Jirak. Jirak, you've been drinking.
T1. Jirak lives a more exciting life than I. Yeah, 31 points. 1 points of damage if you can actually hear me.
31 was that?
Yes, it was.
31. Just about caught you.
Okay, so speak really quickly and then you won't be able to tell the difference. Is it still alive?
It is.
Okay.
I mean,
Then I'm
you
gonna
battered
stab
the
it.
hell out of it.
I
It's got
can
a
hope so.
gash mark across its chest. It's like you can see some of its innards like hanging out of where you've cut, but it is still standing.
Oh, actually, sorry. That was meant to do an additional D6 of acid damage. Does it die after 1 more point of damage?
No.
Okay. Then I will attack it a second time for 19 damage.
Okay. Is that 19? Yeah, 19 will put it down. Let me just do its fortitude. 19. Yeah, it's down.
Lovely. And did you say it's a bonus action to dash?
Yeah, I could be wrong. I'm bloody useless.
Because I think it's an action unless you're playing, like you've got the feature that lets it be a bonus action. Yeah, it's like rogue,
mobile,
and then some. Yeah, there are some feats.
Yeah,
and stuff
sorry,
like
I've got it up now. Things you can do in your turn. One action is a dash. Yeah, okay. My mistake.
Okay. Then I will bonus action. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out and regain 6 hit points.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. The cloud becomes ever slightly more faint to you. It's still there and it's still obscuring your vision, but you do not see Zeppelin in the middle. Whether again she's being devoured or she's disappeared, you don't know. But you cannot see her from within as much as you can see inside this cloud area, but all the zombies within are almost like walking around in like a circular motion, almost like a tornado, if you like.
Like penguins when it gets cold, they do that like cyclone thing. Yeah, I got it. I got you.
And Clarence, just holding on to Kegger at the moment.
Well, Clarence is going to take a leaping jump off of Kegger into this one. And he's going to come down with his mighty Bible.
Indeed.
So 13.
13 will hit, yeah. Very low AC, these things. They don't try to dodge.
So it's 18 damage.
Yeah.
And then I'll do this. Oh, that's good. That is. Let's have a look.
Good radiant.
Eight of that is radiant. And then I'm gonna do the same again. I'm gonna hit him again. I'm pretty sure this is the one that killed Spidey.
Fuck. If ever a statement was made before you roll a nat 20, that's like pure anger.
And he is vaporized.
This is the knowing mistress guiding my Bible.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, fucking two natural ones.
That's bloody awful.
And then another natural one on the other one. Wow.
But you do the radiant damage on top of that, right?
No, that's only once a turn.
It's only once a turn.
Oh, right. Gotcha. Okay.
So yeah, that might. It's a beautiful strike, but I just kind of I caress him with it. Just caress him, and open it up and say, "Oh, this is my favorite chapter."
Let me speak of the word of God.
I'm trying to
Have you heard the good news? Very aggressive preaching style.
Eat this holy Bible. Eat it.
You will love
Almost as bad as the Jehovah's.
Okay. In that case, it is the zombies. The one that was heading in your direction obviously does hear you at this stage. This one heads a little bit closer to Summer, and I think for now that's everyone in the area. So we'll have.
Sorry, point of how many?
Yep.
How many turns have passed?
A few. I don't know. Does it tell you somewhere?
Well, no, because I'm only raged for a minute.
Oh, yeah, you're probably well over a minute now.
Okay, then I'm gonna. I mean, it's a bonus action. I don't really use bonus actions, so
Sure.
I'm just gonna drop a rage, like as in
that's fine.
keep it going.
Does it end even if you're in the middle of combat, or is it? Or is that like
if you don't
it ends
attack.
if you don't? Gotcha.
If you
Okay.
don't
Yeah.
Yeah, but it only lasts a minute.
Yeah. And then we'll have.
That's it? Yeah, rage lasts a minute.
Yeah. Until you get to the level where it lasts as long as you fucking want it to, basically.
Isn't it called something like
especially for
rage or something?
Yeah, especially for your class. Like, I'm pretty sure the zealot barbarians, like, you can die and still fight until your rage ends, and then you actually you die. You can keep fighting with 3 failed death
So
saves.
2 slams against Summer. One was an 8, the other was an 11. So they both miss. The 2 opposite you, Clarence, one was a 13 and one was a 12. So, and that was at advantage, both of those for the flanking.
Well,
so you were fortunate enough that they miss.
God bless the gnome mistress.
And Summer, it's your go.
I'm just gonna carry on whacking this one in front of me. Nice.
Yep. So the one directly in front of you. As you bash it, it does go down. 6 plus 7. Let's see his fortitude first. Yeah, plus 5. Yep. Okay. So he is down.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna bonus action and I'm strike the other one.
Yeah, that does. Yeah, well, 8 does hit. Sorry, 9 does hit because its AC's 8. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you bash it, but you don't quite get the impact that you'd hoped for. Kega.
Okay. Without Clarence, damn. Yeah, I think she's going to maul this one that is between the two of them. Oh, wait, that's meant to have advantage. 10 hits anyway. 8 points of slashing damage. I'll roll again just to see if it's a crit. No. Yeah, 8 points of slashing damage, and that is Kega's turn, unless it dies.
This one, no, it doesn't die. It's got plenty left.
Yeah. Okay, then that'll be Kega's turn.
Wonderful. Goplana. At the wheel.
Lana's going to. Oh god. Yeah, I can do this. Lana's going to shoot the bell with an arrow,
Sure.
and then after it's hopefully hit, going to like make herself as flat against the wall as she can. So if the door opens, it's not going to get her immediately.
Yeah, a stampede of bison or something come out the door. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, I'm good.
Go ahead, and let's see if you hit it at least. So go ahead and roll your
In
attack.
fact, I'm going to Thorn Whip instead.
Okay.
Then I don't lose an arrow. Don't fuck me.
Sure, why not?
Good.
So as you whip it and it wraps around, you give it a yank and you don't hear a ring. You feel like the reverb of the bell, like along your whip. You can feel it, like the vibration travel, but you don't hear the gong. But you do hear an increasing like level of whispering. You can hear like and as you kind of look at the door from like your perspective, you can see the hands begin to like swirl around like within the woodwork, like they begin to move, and the door, you hear a crawl. As the door is open.
Okay.
It's just come to my attention that the only times you've ever opened big doors in relation to the Crawling King, it was very, very bad.
Yeah.
Lon's gonna poke her head around. Not go through the door, just like quietly go to it and
You
just
can,
poke her head through and see what's there.
sure. You can just see a corridor, a bit more extravagantly carved out stone. The hands, obviously, now are still since the door is now open. You can feel like almost like a heartbeat sensation, but it's like air pulsating in like a heartbeat motion, like a boom 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 boom. But it's like air being pushed like repeatedly, like in a pattern.
Oh, that's not fucking good.
There's no sound, but you can feel like the air passing your skin.
Would it be an action to check for traps, or would it be?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Cool. Oh no, because Thornwick can be like, yes, I'll check for traps.
Down the corridor, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec.
That says they're awesome. Okay.
No, I just need to see the other sheet for where you're leading to. How far in do you go? Do you go inside beyond the door?
Well, I'm gonna see if there's any close to me, so I don't get complete.
Sure. So go ahead and check for traps then.
What would that be?
Investigation. Usually.
Yeah, investigation.
Oh dear. Don't fuck me. Hey, where were you earlier?
No traps that you can see.
Okay.
It just seems like a very clean cut. I mean, there is obviously food deterioration, and by the ages, since this is whatever this place is has been built, it obviously has given way to landslides and rock deterioration and stuff from this environment. But it almost goes like up slightly from where you are, so the room almost elevates even further to a point where you can't see over the peak unless you go further into the room, because it almost you would assume that it kind of peers to a downward at the other end, so there's like if you like an horizon of this room, this hallway that you can't see beyond, but not because it's dark, but because it peers over the edge.
Right. Okay. Lon's going 15 foot in. Bye, guys.
Going in?
Yep.
Okay.
See ya.
Are you just
Stealthing, not being too loud.
go ahead and roll a stealth?
Oh, don't fuck me. Yes.
Okay. So give me a sec again. Lana. Oh, where are we? There we are. Go away. Lana, where is your token?
Oh fuck. Okay. Good.
So You walk in and you get to the point where the room starts to dip down into a chamber. Beyond the chamber, you can see a room. Give me a second, I'll give you the exact description. So, tall doors, ring door, blah, blah, blah. Within this chamber is a throne room. You see at the rear of the room there is a throne made of bones and skulls and a series of obviously body parts on top of a series of steps at the rear of the room. Behind the throne itself is a series of waterfalls made of lava that seem to pool at the back of the room. There are 3 pillar stones that stand across the back within this lava pool. In the middle of the room there is a shrine. The statue in the center is that of a elongated worm-like creature with a humanoid body etched in marble stone. There are humanoids that are wearing relatively fine clothing or common clothing. They look to be alive, but there is like a static energy that emanates around them and is fed into the center of this shrine statue, and then a beam of energy goes straight up and it is now encapsulating into a ball of energy in the ceiling of this room. There is a figure facing this statue with his back to you, a large, maybe 8, maybe 9 foot tall humanoid figure with a hood with his back to you. You are at a significant distance away that your stealth roll hasn't disturbed anything that's going on at this stage.
Is there anything around me I can hide behind, like a rock?
Nope.
Good. I'm going back.
Okay. So, while this is part transpired, we'll go to each other's person's turns. So let me go back to the other sheet, that one. So Jirak, please, your turn.
Okay. Let's have a look then, shall we? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, run up here. Going to attack the one that Kegger had a go at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 21 and then 23 points of damage.
So the first one would have done taking it down.
Ooh.
Nat 20. No, it is still up.
Okay, then the second one, 23 points of damage. DC 27 con save. Go on.
Nope, it's down.
I know their stats don't have a plus 16 to con saves.
No.
And then I will, with my last remaining bit of movement, step forward again. And like do like a stage whisper to Summer saying, "We're coming to get you," as best I can, like down that way.
Sure.
Hopefully not drawing the attention of the undead in the big cloud. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, News, Gillens, Clarence, your turn.
Sorry, I had a mouthful of chicken.
Nice.
I am gonna hit him. Yep.
He's the one that did it, Clarence. Don't let him get away with it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Or was it
points
that
radiant.
next guy?
But that's 6 radiant damage, though.
It's 4 radiant damage because there's 2
4.
rage.
But that's fine because he's got 3 hit points.
Oh, good.
So he's down.
Yay. And then I'm gonna hit him.
Okay.
Don't you try and bite my friend.
Yeah, you tell him, Clarence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
14
plus 16. Right, okay, so that's how many. That's his hit points, but does he stay down? Plus 5. Yeah, he does stay down. That was good. That was spot
And
on.
I'm gonna give Summer a little cheeky wink and say, "I got your back."
Go on, son.
Not like that. I'm a child.
As-
You're the one who said cheeky wink, mate. I'm just filling
Yeah,
in the
you know,
gaps.
like not a sexual.
Like children who wink all the time.
I'm a cheeky chappy.
The
I don't think
other
that can be disputed.
the other one, seeing you approach, does also approach you though, and does take a slam towards you, and misses with a 9. So fortunately misses you. Stumbles past your small childlike form. Summer, your turn. As Clarence was your saviour.
I'm gonna move here.
Flanking with advantage.
Hell yeah.
Don't say thank you or anything. It's fine.
You son of a bitch.
Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, both hit. 11, 12, 15, 16. Not quite enough to put it down. So yeah, you give it a good wailing, beat it silly with a stick, but it is still up.
With my bonus action, is it wearing any like cloth?
Yeah, it's wearing like rags that it
Would
died
it
in.
be an action to set it on fire?
Yes.
Shit. I'll settle for punching.
Is this using your key point?
No, just
Okay.
bonus action.
Just your bonus, okay. Yeah, so 8 hit points it had left. Let's see if it stayed down. 8 plus, no, it's back up.
Brilliant.
Okay. Kega.
Who's within jumping range? We've got one dude left. Oh, isn't that fun? One dude left. Send it. Oh, and that would be a charge as well. Happy days. 22 for 13 points of slashing damage, and a strength save if it's still alive.
What's the damage? 13. Yeah, it's still up, but we'll do the save. Where are we? 12 for the save, so that fails, so he's prone.
Lovely jubbly. So everyone should have double advantage when attacking it now.
Goplana.
Sorry, just making a cup of tea, so I'm away from my
So
computer.
let me show you what you see, but you're not currently where you are positioned, so don't fret. This is the description of essentially what you can see from within this room, if I can ever set this out right.
Oh fuck. Okay.
All right, but you'd easily be like another 20 foot back from where you are.
Okay. Okay. London's going back.
Okay, stealthing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's just gonna go back and hide back where she was when she hit the bell, and she's gonna.
Okay.
Do this. Hide. Message Chirac and go, hi there, an update. Found a bit of a...
From your cheery tone, I can only assume everything's going very well.
So I found a double door, hands all over it. Managed to go through the door. Found a big bit of a problem. It's not great, I'm not gonna lie. Recommendation: leave as quickly as possible.
You tell me that after we walk over the big spike pit.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to go again and go, there's a big thing of Torak. Lots of shooty beams of light from people, and someone I think might be Haflau, who has a bit of a grudge against us, is stood in front of it casting something. Didn't see me as far as I know. I'm going to recommend again that we fucking leave.
So you thought the best thing to do would be stand in a corner and talk for 30 seconds. I see. Your genius precedes you. Well, I shall allow you to lead by example. Get running.
Good. How much more movement do I have left?
How much more do you have left? I would say getting back to where you are, that's all of your movement.
Shit. Right, that'll do that. My turn, and I'm...
Dirac.
Okay. So, what Jurek is going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then action dash.
One moment, because it's been a turn since you were there, and I haven't done the action for the fog cloud disappearing. Where did I do it? Did I do it in map? Is it a map? No, it's no map. Ignore the circle around the zombies. There is no more fog.
Jurek looks at the camera, goes, "Oop," and Indiana Jones running away from the big rolling ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is going to run inward. I count that I can skirt around away from the zombie without getting attack opportunity, and I turn around, bonus action, prepare myself for a charge, and if there's any scraps of the message spell left, I say we might be better right, and then I think that might be my turn. Just ready to stab something.
Fair enough. Clarence. All the zombies around you in your close proximity are down. the fog cloud behind you has dissipated, revealing a swirling horde of zombies and undead.
Ooh. Like, all I want to do is run into him.
I mean,
Like a bowling ball. I'm going to hit this guy that's next to me. Let's deal with him first.
okay.
This is 16. For fuck's sake, what's with the ones?
But that's radiant damage anyway?
That is
so
radiant, yeah.
He's down. He only had 1 hit point.
And he looks at Summer and says, "For Spidey!" and then runs behind Jurek.
Excellently done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they obviously each begin their movement, slowly progressing, and they're swirling
Blimey.
around in a circle. So,
Is there any way? So I obviously use spike growth here. Is there any way that we could replicate that again, perhaps on this area here, while we stand on the bridge? Just a thought for everyone on my side.
That's nothing.
I think what we need is ranged weapons, which none of us.
I've got a short bow, I believe.
Yeah, it would have been a little while. So they've actually, you can just about
Nope, I don't have a
start
short
to
bow.
see 2 zombies appearing from the other passageway that have now slowly.
Oh, come on, Nick. Seriously.
Dude, none of you had to fight these fucking zombies. That's all I'm saying.
We had to fight all the other ones.
This was such an easy pass through, and you guys chose to fight.
Someone chose to become a mouse and make a shit ton of noise.
There are so many undead in here, like in these chambers. It's ridiculous. And that's before you even go back outside.
What? There's more outside again?
You remember the horde of zombies and undead you ran away from?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they were heading in your direction.
Oh. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Clarence takes his hand axe and just cuts his own throat.
It's been a pleasure serving with you, Clarence. I kill him.
Summer, it's your go. You may be muted.
Yes. I'm gonna pick up Eben and have him teleport us.
To where?
40 feet. What's that from here?
Western.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please stand by. Next destination, Western.
Yeah. So to about, yeah, there.
Please ensure your arms and legs remain within the ride. Yeah, we'll move your tokens to where you go to. That's fine. Anything else? Oh, I think did we agree that that's like one of your actions?
Huh?
Did we agree that that was one of your actions to have Kega to do that? Eben to do that?
I think so.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, Kega then.
Okay. While it's my turn, Nick, did you get my message on Discord? I don't know if you've got notifications turned off or whatever, but
This is going to sound great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it comes down to it.
I know, and that's literally why there are so many undead in here. Because if you guys go down that route, then that's a possibility.
Okay, Kega is going to look to Jurak. Jurak says, I don't know, fucking find Lana, I guess. She knows what she's doing. So Kega keeps running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fast as she can. And that'll be her turn.
Wonderful. Goplana, you see your friends approaching in your direction against the instructions that you advised them.
Message again.
Before you even say anything, you just get Jurak's like internal monologue. It's worse this way. It's worse this way. It's so much worse this way.
Right, the fuck are you doing? What's this way? Oh god, there's no way out of this. Right, okay. She's just gonna mutter just oh fucking healing word of
Yeah, shit, your fucking HP is really low.
No.
As I said, this is an easy pass through. You all chose to fight.
Look, I distinctly remember halfway through Jurak going, hey Clarence, all of those zombies killed Spidey, and then now we're in this shithole.
Totally was Jurak's fault.
Yeah, no. But from where I was sat as a player and from where Jurak was sat as a person actually fighting for his life, the options were looking slim at that point and have continued to look slimmer.
Not got any better.
So yeah, that's fine. Jurak.
Okay. Okay, Jurak has a plan. I don't know if you guys have seen the message into our little secret channel, but Jurak will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Move back this way. Bonus action. Ready himself against the charge. Same as usual. Just creeping backwards. And yeah, I continue to reply to Lana. However many bad guys there are downstairs, there's 3 times as many up here, and we can't even see all of them. And then he probably says, comma, don't worry, I have a plan. Comma, it's better than the last one. I promise.
I like the reassurance. Okay, so yeah.
Hey, the move. It's not their turn.
It will be. I'm just.
Sorry,
There's a lot to move.
In mass.
Yeah, but it's not their turn. At least wait until their turn before they get closer.
At least half of what's there is their turn because there's skeletons in there as well.
Yeah, just have them act on the same initiative. They are just a horde at this point.
I kind of feel like we're being railroaded in through this door.
Well, give it away.
You guys, you chose to do this.
We chose to go back, and then you were like,
half of
no.
you could have gone that. You could have gone back outside. You and Jurak were in the clear. You could have gone back outside. There was no stopping you.
Yeah, but we're not arseholes. We're not going to leave everyone.
I thought the thing of our group was that we're all assholes. That's what brings us together.
Jurak doesn't think he's an arsehole. He thinks he's very nice.
Yes, and you just lost
Little does he know. Little does he know he's.
He also has 8 charisma, so he doesn't know that he's an arsehole.
I can beat you on that one.
Yeah, you think you're a child. I think you win in every possible respect.
Clarence is going to run away. He was thinking about holding his action until Summer runs away, but no, he's decided to run away.
Okay.
He's dashing.
Summer.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm also going to dash. Just still holding Eben, just legging it.
Fair enough.
How has this turned into a Monty Python runaway sketch?
I'm thinking Curb Your Enthusiasm, or
So-
maybe the opening titles to It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Don't worry, guys, we
Yeah.
got this. The gang has a TPK.
Yeah, Kega.
Okay. Kega will 1, 2, 3, just stand beside Jurak, I think, and then hold an action for when Jurak moves to move alongside, just so they're actually in the same place from
Fair
now on.
enough. As long as you're sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kaplana.
Oh fuck! Right. Okay.
Your friends are getting closer.
Yeah, I fucking know they are. All right. Okay, she's going to. How far is that? That is over what I want it to be. Okay. Right. No, we can't chop the bridge down because as soon as we get that way, we can't get back again. I say we get through those doors and we close them quickly, and then deal with Haflau on the other side. On message to Jirak.
Can I do a perception check on this bridge to see how easy it'd be to chop down?
Yeah. I mean, it's an old fucking bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, your perception of it is that you're surprised it's still standing.
Could it support all of us?
Don't say that sentence.
Now I come to think of it.
I mean, it's a good sentence to say now rather than when we're all on it and then it falls into the lava.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
the enthusiasm music starts to play.
Don't worry, guys, we'll be fine. The gang falls into a pit of lava and dies.
Anything
right.
else? Anything else,
Yeah.
Jirak?
Oh, right, yeah. Moving with Kega, just move to back here.
Okay.
Same as usual, action, bonus act. Actually, I am fairly confident these people can overtake me before the zombies get here, so I will action, get away.
Okay. So as you reach about halfway on the bridge, Jirak,
Mm-hmm.
go ahead and roll me another perception check.
14. Down if wait. Do I have a demonstration or anything? No.
If the
Fuck,
word
no, I don't.
As your foot presses against one of the beams, you hear a snap, and your foot goes through. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. (23). You manage to hold on, but you are now waist height, legs dangling over a river of lava.
Well, so I don't have any movement left. So I will bonus action ready myself for a charge, I guess. And while just from the elbows up, stuck into the bridge. Go, don't worry, guys, I'm fine. You keep running. And that's going to be my turn because I don't think I can move any further.
Clarence. As Jirak falls through one of the beams just over the halfway mark of the bridge, and you see him fall to his waistline and hold on to the wooden beams around him, the swing of the bridge is now in motion. So this is currently difficult terrain. You may be muted.
Sorry, I do apologise. I am just going to dash. So it's difficult terrain.
Yep.
So I can only go
Half your movement.
to there.
Okay.
That's it.
I do need you to make a perception check.
Nope. I do not want to make a perception check.
Luckily, you have avoided the area, so you're fortunate enough that nothing seems to happen. I just wanted to spook you.
Thank you.
You cruel, cruel bastard.
That's very, very kind of you. Thank you.
I need to move these guys. Oh, along with the dead ones as well. Didn't want to do that. Oh well, I don't matter. They're just dragging the bodies with them.
Do the bodies make it difficult terrain for them?
Yeah, it kind of does. I would say as they push through like this bottleneck, one of them does fall over the edge and falls into lava. Summer.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running backwards.
Don't forget it's difficult terrain, so it's half
Yeah,
your movement speed.
I'll do dash so I get my regular one.
Yeah, you're dashing, so you're making it. It's fine. Okay, I also need you to make a perception check. Luckily for you, you do step on one of the beams and you feel it like bow underneath your footing, and just as it snaps, you manage to just like monk jump off to another one, and you see the panel fall into the lava below you.
Nice.
You just missed it. Kega.
Kega will try and drag Jirak out of the hole in the floor. I'm thinking long live the king, but not
You can
ending in
have
my
a
death.
strength check, and obviously if you're helping, you can have advantage.
Okay. 20.
Yeah, manages to pull you out. But now
Nice.
the bridge that's swaying is a lot more difficult to maneuver on. So.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where as you come out of the relief, the hole, you hear a and in the distance you can see like part of the rope begin to fray, and when like a weaved rope, it kind of, you see like the fraying kind of spin around as it begins to unfray.
Yeah, and it goes like ding 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 ding, like one by one, all the different strings. Yeah. So action pulls Jurek out, and then half movement, because obviously Trent 1, 2, 3, 4 can get to there, and is full panic mode, just scrambling as far as possible to the shore.
Sure. Go planner. Chaos on the bridge. Horde of undead and the other end of the bridge.
Oh god. There's literally behind me. There's a horrendous, overpowered warlock. In front of me, there is how many? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say 3 idiots half stuck in a bridge, and a horde of zombies.
There's about 24, 25 zombies just in that one, like, horde.
Yes, Lana? Yeah, I believe you had a question.
The fuck did you do?
Well, as you can see, I was doing my best, and I think that's all we can expect from one another. Again, don't worry, I have a plan.
Lana's going to just see if she's got any paper in her pockets, pull it out, and just make a gold star for trying, and just leave my turn there, because there's literally nothing I can do except for watch as this goes down.
Now would be a good time to no fly, wouldn't it?
Yeah, next level.
Okay. So, Jurek then.
Okay. So, I am going to do a couple of things. Let me just measure stuff really quickly. Okay, so I'm going to move here, which is within my movement to the shore. If I were to have, a different, like another movement or like dash action or something similar, I'm going to wheel around, and I think ready in action, just if anything comes near me, and I will tell Kega to get the fuck out of Dodge. My plan does not include her. And yeah, ready in action, prepared for charge, etc., etc.
Okie dokie. Where are we? It's not there. He's dead. Some of these get pushed over the edge. You die, you die. They kind of get to the bridge, and you can see they're like obviously holding their swords like in a very menacing way, trying to make as much movement and distance as they can, given their undead nature. Clarence.
I will first unmute myself. I'm gonna just run.
Okay.
and safe.
Yep. As you get off of the bridge, Clarence,
Yep.
one of the rope, the rope on the other side, you hear it go, kunk, and it just goes, and then like
Can I-
just kind of disappears into the distance as it's kind of wrapping around and like unraveling itself from other ties and knots and stuff.
Can I grab it?
You can with a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. 1 second. Can it be a strength saving throw?
No, because you have to be quick.
No.
Nope.
I look at it and just think, fuck it.
Yeah. The rest of you see as one side of the bridge, all the ropes, the rope on one side of the bridge, you see almost like a track, almost like a train track, just unravel as it like the domino effect is going through all the loops that's held one side of this up, and the whole side of the bridge begins to drop and sway on one side. Currently still up, but is very risque of
Can I-
dropping.
Can I just like grab this bit?
Just to try and hold the bridge as much as possible.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead and do me a strength check, just to see how well you can hold it, how strong you are at holding the bridge.
While this is all happening, Lana's starting another gold star for trying.
I think you have advantage because you're raging. Just if it makes any difference, I'm desperate to.
No, the rage would have dropped because I've not punched or taken damage.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true. Yeah, ignore me.
I was thinking about wasting my last rage, but I think I might need it. Sorry, not wasting my life. It's not a waste to try and save Clarence's friends. I just meant I might need it a bit later on. That's
Summer.
So, yeah, I'm just gonna get the fuck off this bridge. Bad bitch. Bad bitches.
Kega?
Kega is actually she 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. Oh wait, shit, no, it's different terrain. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's just bugging it for Lana because that was the last command that was given.
No worries. Kaplana?
Sorry, making a cup of tea. I'm watching this fucking happen. Yeah, well, I got distracted because you said you had started something upstairs. But not upstairs. The laptop's upstairs. You know what I mean. But yeah. Lana's just watching this go down, just like, what are we doing? Are we going in? Just like silently pointing to the door, like shrugging. That's literally my go.
I think this area here this bit here should just be our home now. We'll just cut this down, and then
At least it's warm.
We'll just live here for the rest of our lives. We'll barricade the door so they can't come out.
We've got a homicidal fucking sorcerer. So...
Yeah, but we'll just keep the door closed.
Like he can't open the door.
We'll chop off his thumbs.
I mean, you've already got... Oh no, he got it back. In that case, Jirak.
Do these zombies and skeletons look like they are coming anywhere near onto the bridge?
They look like they're heading your way, yes.
They don't look like they're just sort of...
It's not like
they haven't stopped
at the bridge.
At that.
No.
Yeah.
That's just as far as they've got currently.
They could move. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. What is the drop like from this edge to the surface of the lava?
About 80 foot.
80 foot?
Hmm.
Fuck me.
And how hot is the lava?
Very hot. Where it's spitting and it's boiling out, it's just missing, like by maybe 6 foot or so, it's missing the stonework and like any wood and such. I mean, the woods are aged quite dramatically, and it does seem to have like it's a toughened wood in terms of it's not a combustible, like easily to combustible type of wood.
Okay.
You know, like some trees don't burn as rapidly as others.
Yeah. So, Dirac is going to throw a grappling hook to there. He has one. I checked.
Mhm.
So, hopefully, is grappled to some kind of stake or rock or outcropping or Clarence if he hits Clarence in the face with it. Ties it around his waist.
Mhm.
Going down on a grappling hook.
And then is going to ready the rest of his turn for when as many zombies, etc., 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 are on this bridge as humanly possible.
Okay. One of them falls down the hole you created and dies because they're not very perceptive of that. But the rope on the other side that you saw starting to fray is, you can see now, is like on its last sort of threads as it kind of swings even more than it has been.
I continue to wait.
As you go through this motion, and I appreciate we're coming to a close of potentially today, so let's see. Dirac, do me a perception check very quickly. Okay.
22.
You can see in the distance beyond the undead swarm, there's like almost like a shimmer of something, and it growing and growing and growing as it gets closer and closer to you. And before you have any time to react to this, you see 1 second. Let me get his stats up. Where is he? You see a nearly 7-foot figure with large horns that seems to be flying. You don't know how. And as it gets closer, it's definitely Thorfinn, and he is just belting it through. And as he charges, let's see if I can put him in. Yeah, as he charges through all the undead, like above ground level, he kind of just barges and carries on, until he gets to you. He grabs you and pulls you to the other side of this bridge as the bridge as he grabs you, the bridge snaps and finally gives way as all the other undead that are on fall to the ground into the lava and die. Or you would assume.
Always good.
And you and Forthin. Oh, a moment. Let me try and do that. I hate the new layout of Roll20 when you can't move the screen about like you used to be able to. Find yourself on the opposite side.
Oh, you can change that setting so that you can do that. Just so you know.
Just
There's a toggle somewhere in the settings.
Oh, no, wrong one. Undo. And as he grabs you and you get to the other side, the shimmer that you could see seemed to be creating him the ability to fly kind of flickers and fades off, and he kind of lands heavily onto the ground, onto his feet, as you are both on the opposite side. Looks at you all, and was that him that's just joined? No. Looks at you all and is like, well, that was fun. Elshan found me, and when we got here, there was a lot of zombies outside, like a lot. And then we saw Zeppelin, and then they put this fly spell on me, and like a short haste, and said that you guys are in trouble, so I came through, and looks like I made it just in time.
Good, right.
It's the easy bit over with.
Easy.
Jirak waves his ring of water walking. I would have been fine. I can take 80 feet falling onto a hard surface.
The heat around you might be a different.
That's why I had the grappling hook, so that I would swing approximately 30 feet, the length of the rope, down, hit the wall. Worst case scenario, I fall into the lava and I have a very short amount of time to run away. But I had it all under control. Told you I had a plan.
So,
I motion to the dozens of burning zombies.
Does that plan extend to how we're getting back?
I'm going to be honest, I don't think we were going to be getting back this way anyway.
Good. Right. There's a Hufflau behind us. I think it's Hufflau. He has his back turned to me, so I couldn't see. But there's like these beams of light, and he's stood in front of a Torak figure. You know, we're fucked. So.
What's that coming over the hill? Is it a Hufflau? Is it a Hufflau? Right, guys, what's your plan? Obviously, there's a large, dramatic-looking door that is open, and the description that Lana has given you.
I vote we have a little sleep.
I like the sound of that.
A little bit of a rest, yeah.
At least only a short one.
Oh no, nice long 8 hours.
Gotta get a solid 8.
That's really up to you.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
And Goplano, you would know that there was some sort of ritual that was taking place in that room, in that chamber at that time.
Did it look like a 9-hour ritual, or?
It looked like it's happening now, and we probably should do something about it, kind of thing. As much as I hate to say it, because I would have loved to have got out of this place when there was a bridge. We're fucked. We need to go in. And I'm saying that as someone that's nearly dead with my hit points. So.
I mean, you've got potions.
How many potions we got in the bag, guys?
Not a clue.
If you cast Healing Spirit and just sit in it for a minute, you regain stupid amounts of hit points.
Well, that's the point. Does everyone want to do
And
that?
we can, if we were to do it in initiative, technically speaking, you could just like run around in a circle and all of us take turns and gain like 10d6 plus 60 or something.
If that's what
like
you want
something
to do,
stupid.
if you want to try and do that, then I can say that that's the time that passes.
For a minute.
It's only a minute.
Yeah.
We all gain. What's your wisdom modifier, Lana?
Oh dear. 3.
All right, we would regain. Oh, never mind. It is just 1d6 hit points. Yeah, we would all regain 10d6 hit points, and it would take a minute. I think that is a worthy minute spent.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
We basically just have to like in a revolving door, but the entrance is just the healing spirit. That's essentially what we have to do, because it's the I think if you the first time you enter it on your turn or something, or if you start your turn there or something like that, you can just like
Problem.
Yep.
That's my last 2nd level spell.
What other spell slots do you have
I've
available?
got 2 level 1s, 2 level 3s, and 1 level 4.
Mate,
Yeah.
you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, but if this goes south, I'm not fine, am I?
I think. Can you upcast Healing Spirit to do it with a 3rd level spell slot? And then like it does even more healing? Yeah, holy shit. When you cast the spell
So
using spell slot
1d6.
3rd level or higher, increase it. So that would be 20d6 to each of us, and it'd be a 3rd level spell slot.
Let's do that. I don't know what that
Right.
did, but it wasn't what I wanted it to do.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I'll
guys.
cast that. I'll do that.
Okay.
Do your hit points as appropriately.
20d6.
How do you do that?
It just slap. Oh, there you go. Everyone, fucking ridiculous. 3rd level spell slot. Everyone will gain 65 hit points over the course of a minute. I'm juiced as hell.
I only needed 20.
Okay, all healed up.
I certainly am.
Why haven't we done this before?
Because it's incredibly cheesy, but I think we might need to be cheesy at this point, otherwise we're going to die. Right. Okay. Stuff we've got left for the fight. I've got my Relentless Endurance, and I've got 1 Hunter's Mark left, and then I've got 3 1st level spells. So I think that's as good as it's going to get. I don't think long resting is very good for us at all.
I have 1 rage left.
That's not good.
6
Let's
rounds.
hope this fight.
This
10
was
rounds.
really quick.
Oh, hang on. How long does the Clarence Go Faster sweets last for?
I think a minute as well.
Oh, fuck.
Is it an action or a bonus action to?
No, you're
Even.
hasted for 24
Have you
hours.
even got? Yeah, have you even still got those?
Yeah, they're in
Yeah,
the bag
that's
of
what they
holding.
do.
laying the-
That's
Yeah.
what they do.
Hey, Clarence, fancy some sweets?
I don't.
Do they work on non-children as well?
There's only one way to find out.
I will fight you if you touch my sweets.
Clarence, I will buy you more sweets than you can count, and by that I mean more than 10 because you only have 10 fingers. If you let me and Kega both have sweets.
And me as well.
I don't think so.
Clarence, what do you want most in the world?
How many bags of these sweets do you have?
Got 1.
Right, remember, it was the bag of sweets that gave you haste.
Fuck. We'll just have to give them all to Clarence.
I mean, is there anyone else that'd be more effective with them?
I think you're gonna benefit the most from haste because, well, it depends who does the most damage on a hit and who needs the AC and speed bonus the most. Because I'm relatively speedy, so and I've got pretty good AC, so I'm not fussed, to be honest. Obviously, I'm not going to complain, but Clarence, you've got AC 15, haven't you?
Yeah.
So, you know, AC 17 is obviously a marked improvement. It just depends who is the most like efficient use of it, I think.
I think
Okay.
definitely probably Clarence, actually.
Tell you what, over the next week, over the next week, in about an hour's time, I'll produce an Excel spreadsheet calculating the approximate net bonus of having of who gets the sweets.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, all right. Just so I know, Clarence, what's your attack bonus and damage and stuff?
With my maul, it's +7
Okay, so
and +4
plus
damage.
7, 1d12, isn't it? Or 2d6?
2d6,
2d6 plus
2 rage,
4,
and then
2,
1d6 plus
from the
3.
radiant. Yeah.
+3.
Oh, plus 3. Cool. Right.
Oh.
And then mine is... And Summers, what's your attack bonus and damage and stuff?
Falling
Still
asleep
awake?
on- Summer, are you muted?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
What's your attack bonus for unarmed strikes?
+6.
Plus 6. And what damage is it? 1d6.
It's 1d4 +3.
Is it only d4?
Yeah, I think so.
Which would actually be 1d10. It's the same thing with your AC all over again. Plus 3. And then how much you do lightning damage on some of the attacks, right?
Yeah, on the quarterstaff.
Okay, so that's 2 1d4. Okay, yeah, cool. Right, I will do some maths and figure out who's the best person to be giving this to.
Okay. Anything else?
For the time being.
So, what do you guys do? You got a little bit more time.
Right, so we have 2 healing potions. Who's tanking out of here? Us lot. It's Summer and Jirak, is right.
I tank hits via not being hit, but I think the more spells get thrown at us, that's gonna AC is not gonna matter at that point.
Right, so if we give Summer and Jirak a healing potion each, that's the 2 healing potions we've got. Then the only other one that we've got is a potion of invisibility.
Okay, but the benefit of that wears off the second you attack once, because invisibility wears off when you obviously
Shit.
after your attack is a problem.
Did we?
I've got cure wounds. So don't worry about me. I can heal myself up if worst comes to worst.
Maybe we want to thought him then.
Yeah.
Right, cool. We'll give one to Thorfinn, one to Summer. That's literally all we have.
Only thing I would say for get invisibility is if we want someone to get in position before the fight starts, that'd be a good thing to give them. So whoever we want to do that.
So there's like what looks like 5 humans, and they're all pushing up beams. I reckon if we knock one of those out, it's the best thing we could do. So if one of us can get down there and KO one as quickly as possible, there's like lava pits. Maybe throw them into the lava.
That's not a bad idea. What's they don't look like warrior humans. I'm guessing they're like mages or something.
They didn't seem to be participating. The energy was emanating from them into the shrine as much as you can remember.
Oh, so they were getting absorbed.
Yeah.
Right.
I reckon if we take one of those out,
the shrine will recharge slower.
But it will be slower, and we might get there a bit. We might be able to take the rest of them out.
Are they stood next to the lava pits, or are they?
They're in the middle of the room.
There was like a few at the back, wasn't there? Mm-hmm. Could we possibly push one in?
You know how to get into that room without raising suspicion to the distance that you're in. Anything beyond that is new territory. Okay. So you could probably sneak into the room with the group to the point you did, so they could see the area. But it's really up to you.
Oh no, let's not raise any suspicions before we have to.
Remember the room, the hall beyond the door. When you open that, you didn't see anything until you went up to the precipice of the curvature of the room, and before it started dipping down into the chamber.
Right. Right, we need a plan. Oh, I've got wind wall.
Okay. What does that do? That's the one that stops people shooting arrows at you and stuff, right?
Yeah, it creates a wall of 120 feet. A wall of strong wind rises from the ground at a point you choose in range. Make the wall up to 50 foot long, 15 foot high, and 1 foot thick. Shape the wall in any way you choose, as long as it makes a continuous path along the ground. They look like they were in a row. I could probably KO both of them and take them straight along the wind wall and out of place.
That'd be nice. Do we have anything that could destroy the altar itself? Like a stone shape or anything like that? Yeah, just a hand grenade.
The holy hand grenade of Agrabah.
I've got animal friendship. Oh, fucking help that is.
Oh shit, didn't want to do that, sorry.
Sucks that I used all my second level spell slots. Worth it. Unless we level up now, then my spells are basically just going to be keeping me alive. I've got cure wounds and absorb elements, and that's going to be all
I can tell in advance this is likely your milestone.
You can tell us in advance what?
The Hufflau is your milestone.
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't the thousands of zombies?
If we're going by XP rules, we just got like 12,000 experience. We're rolling in it.
So, plan of attack. What is it?
Just remember, every plan that you've had so far has fallen apart when it's put into action.
Mm-hmm. No, that is not a reason to go in without a plan.
I think it is. I think we just wing it. We've never tried that before. Maybe that's what we're good at.
I think we have to. I think we've had this discussion in the past where we're like, oh yeah, let's just wing it, and it just went the same as every other time we tried to do anything.
We basically winged today, and that ended up with a horde of zombies that are currently flailing in lava.
Clarence, do you have anything you can do with a bonus action?
I can rage.
All right. Point
Well, I mean, the only thing I can do is I've got the charger feat.
What does that do?
If I dash as an action, I can attack as a bonus action.
Okay, that's
And then it gives me, I can either push someone back or get extra damage.
so you basically get to do that like once in
Yeah.
a combat, and then you stand still. And
No, every
Attack the
time,
rest of it.
anytime.
oh, okay,
So,
right. But realistically, the amount of times you're going to be dashing is going to be like round one, and then
yeah. Or if I've downed
while
someone
this is
and I
going
just,
on, time is passing. Just be aware.
Right, fuck it, let's go in.
Clarence runs in. He's gone.
Oh, fuck.
See ya.
Okay.
So 1d6.
Hello.
No! Right.
Clarence. So let me move you there a minute, and let me move. Is anyone else following Clarence, by the way?
Of course, we're following him.
Yeah.
Okay, good to
Yeah,
know.
let him
In
die
that
by
case, I'll
himself.
do this, which is
Clarence
way
got
easier.
scared.
So, Clarence, where are you? Character sheet.
Lana's sneaking. And hoping to God that she can get away for a bit.
Sorry, if you can hear me chewing. Sorry.
What?
I do
Can't
that when I
help it.
concentrate. I chew my tongue.
So whilst we were outside, before I ran in, I said to the group, "Shall I run and make a distraction and allow you guys to get into formation?"
Fourth, there. Right, so obviously where your tokens are, that's not where you are at this moment in time. Clarence goes running in as you'll give chase. Clarence, as you like run almost like up a hill and then over the top, you run down slightly and you can see this chamber. And as you see it, you're like, "Hello," and then everyone rushes behind you. At that stage, I'll give you the description again. In the middle of the room, you see this shrine to the Crawling King, a strangely elongated, worm-like figure with a humanoid body and arms. There is a throne at the rear of the room, on top of a series of steps made from bone. The throne itself. Behind that are three pillars that sit in a pool of lava. Beyond that is a series of lava waterfalls that sit behind that. There are a series of humans, it would seem, or people in common or fine-looking wear that seem to be being drained of energy. And you can actually see at this distance there is like that they are aware of their surroundings and they look fearful, but seem unable to give any sort of verbal acknowledgement to this. As you ran in, Clarence, the figure did have his back turned to you, but as you said hello, he turned around. Hufflau begins to laugh. You thought it would be that easy for the Lady of Pain to get rid of me. She merely vanquished my shrouded form while I continued my quest to drain the land of living life, creating my true form and becoming stronger. And he kind of sees the rest of you, looks to you, Summer, and says, "Shame about your brother. Hidden
Shame
in the
about your
grotto."
finger.
Well, he's got it back, remember?
Fuck.
Hidden in the grotto, I'm sure Jack will get the information he needs out of him soon enough. Too bad you won't be around to stop him.
Well, I'm
Come
gonna
now.
have fun taking that finger back.
Come now,
Good.
let's get this done. It's gone on long enough. And that's where we'll finish the session.
You're welcome, guys.
You're a dick.
Yeah, thanks.
Ugh.
Oh, fuck.
And honestly, honest to God, this guy could kill you, and all the zombies the other side could have easily killed you too. And there is a horde of about 50 on the exterior as well, the entrance that you came past, that followed you the same route that you took to get there.